Hello student, good morning. So today I am going to start new chapter coal and petroleum. So it is very important chapter. So today our topic is resources. Okay, resources is a supply of something ready to use. Okay, we divide into two parts. First part is natural resources. And second part man-made resources. Okay, here we can divide resources into two parts, natural resources and man-made resources. Some examples of natural resources are air, sunlight, oil, minerals, forest, natural gases. Okay, these are some example of natural resources. Okay, and man-made resources, its examples are ships, buildings, and cars. Okay, cement. These all are example of man-made resources. Okay, so what is the resources? Firstly, a supply of something ready to use. So we can divide resources into two parts, natural resources and man-made resources. Some example of natural resources are air, sunlight, oil, minerals, forest, natural gases. Okay, and man-made resources are ships, buildings, cements, cars. These all are example of man-made resources here. So what is a natural resources? So natural resources are that minerals which we get from earth. Okay, and that are used to support life and meet people's need, and any natural substances that human use can be considered as a natural resources. Okay, so examples of natural resources already here: sunlight, air, oil, minerals, all are example of natural resources. And here the man-made resources. Okay, if human use natural things to create something better than makes our life usefulness and meaning, so it's considered as a human-made resources. Okay, so here some examples of man-made resources are ships, buildings, cars, cements. Okay, all are example of man-made resources. Okay, I mean when humans use woods, metals and sand, cement and this car and also solar energy to make houses, machineries, car, bridge, okay, roads and so on, so that are also known to be human made resources. Okay, so these are two examples of resources, natural resources and man made resources. Okay, and also coal, petroleum and natural gas are exhaustible natural resources and they are fossil fuels. Okay, so now we discuss what is the fossil fuels. Okay, but firstly we discuss what is fuel. What is fuel? Okay, a fuel is any substances that release a large amount of energy in the form of heat. Okay, a fuel is any substance that releases large amount of energies in the form of heat and light when it is burned. Okay, if some examples are coal and petroleum. Okay, and these coal and petroleum are called fossil fuels. Okay, so firstly, what is a fuel? A fuel is any substance that release large amount of energy in the form of heat and light. Okay, when it is burned. Examples: coal and petroleum. So now we discuss fossil fuels. Okay. Our next topic is fossil fuel. Okay, fossil fuels are that fuels that are formed by fossils, I mean dead remains of living organism. Okay, so fossil fuels are fuels that are formed by fossil or dead remains of living organism. Okay, its examples are coal and petroleum. Okay. Okay. And fossil fuels take millions of years to be formed, and they are limited in nature. Okay, and cannot be replenished easily. Once consumed, hence they are considered as exhaustible natural resources. So now we discuss classification of fuels. Okay. Classification of fuels. Okay, we divide into three parts. First part, solid fuels. Second part, liquid fuels. And the third part, gaseous fuels. Okay. Some examples of solid fuels are, its examples are charcoal, coke, firewood, coal. Okay, these are some examples of solid fuels. Okay, so now we discuss examples of liquid fuels: petrol, diesel, kerosene. And some examples of gaseous fuels are natural gases, natural gas, okay, biogas, CNG. Okay, these are some examples of gaseous fuels. Okay, so here classification of fuels. So we divide into three parts. First part, solid fuels. Second part, liquid fuels, and third part, gaseous fuels. Okay. This is the first part, this is the second part, and this is the third part. Here some examples of solid fuels are charcoal, coke, firewood, coal. Okay, and some examples of liquid fuels are petrol, diesel, kerosene. And some examples of gaseous fuels are natural gas, biogas, and CNG. Okay, so now we discuss definitions of solid fuels, liquid fuels, and gaseous fuels step by step. So now we see that here. So our first topic, solid fuels. Okay, I mean these fuels exist in a solid state at room temperature. Okay, these fuels exist in a solid state at room temperature. Solid state at room temperature. Okay, this example already I discussed. Okay, that are coal, okay, firewood, charcoal. Okay, these are some examples of solid fuels. Now we discuss liquid fuels. Okay, liquid fuels. Okay, so these are volatile liquids that produce vapor while burns and produce energies. Okay, and these are volatile. These are volatile liquids that produce vapor which burns and produces energy. Okay, its examples are petrol, kerosene. Okay, and now we discuss gaseous fuel. Okay, so these are the fuels that exist in the form of a gas or a mixture of different gases. Okay, so these are the fuels that exist in the form of a gas or a mixture of different gases. Okay, different gases, and its examples are natural gas, CNG. Okay, natural gas, CNG, and biogas. Okay, these are some examples of gaseous fuels. And now we discuss advantages and disadvantages of fossil fuels. Okay, so our next topic is advantages of fossil fuels. Okay, its first part is fossil fuels can generate a large amount of electricity at a single location. Fossil fuels can generate a large amount of electricity at a single location. Okay, second point are they can be found very easily. Okay, third point, they are cost effective. Okay, and its fourth point is transportation of oil and gas can be done easily through pipeline. Okay, transportation of oil and gas can be done easily through pipeline. Okay, and its fifth point is they have become safer over time. Okay, these are some advantages of fossil fuels. Okay, the first part is fossil fuels can generate a large amount of electricity at a single location. Okay, second, they can be found very easily. Third, they can be cost effective. Fourth, transportation of oil and gas can be done easily through pipelines. And fifth, they have become safer over time. Okay, so these are some advantages of fossil fuels. So now we discuss disadvantages of fossil fuels. Okay, so our next topic is disadvantages of fossil fuels. So fossil fuels emit carbon dioxide which burnt and which is a major greenhouse gas and the primary source of pollution. Okay, so this is first disadvantages of fossil fuels. Okay, fossil fuels emit carbon dioxide when burned, which is a major greenhouse gas and the primary source of pollution. Okay, And its second point is they are a non-renewable resources. I mean, once used they cannot be replaced. Okay, so they are a non-renewable resources. I mean, once used. Okay, I mean, once used they cannot be replaced. And its third point is combustion of fossil fuels makes the environment more acidic. Combustion of fossil fuels makes the environment more acidic. Okay, so these are some disadvantages of fossil fuels. Okay, first is fossil fuels emit CO2 when burnt, which is a major greenhouse gas. Okay, CO2 is a greenhouse gas. Okay, and the primary source of pollution. Second, they are a non-renewable resources. Okay, and third, combustion of fossil fuels makes the environment more acidic. Okay, so these are some disadvantages of fossil fuels, and now I will discuss rest of the topic in my next lecture. Thank you.